everyone. Today I'd like to talk to you about a technique known as the spin or the spinning technique. Now this is a really powerful NLP technique that really just changes the way that your brain codes experiences and emotions. So it can really help you get rid of anxiety and all sorts of other emotions really quickly. And it's not a magic trick, it's just changing the coding of the brain and the way it works. So I'm going to go through this really quickly. You don't have to understand it. I do want you to try it. So firstly, if we've got an emotion that's coming into our life, and it might be anxiety, fear, anger, whatever that might be, generally the first thing we want to do is locate where that is in our body. And if we've got any emotions, generally we can find an experience in the body where that feels, and it might be a tension around the head, or it might be a tightness in the chest, or somewhere else in the body. So what we do know is if we can locate it and point to it, then we can change it. And the way the brain works is quite interesting, but it can recode things so that we just experience those same thoughts, but in a whole different way without the emotional trauma that goes with it. And so this modality is really powerful, and it was really created by Richard Bandler, John Overton, or David Schneider. Nobody really knows which one of those to credit this technique to. But what we do know is that it's been used by thousands of people over the world to shift emotions really fast. And so what we want to do is locate firstly, where is that feeling in our bodies? And it might be, as I said, it might be the head, it might be the throat or the chest or the stomach or somewhere else. Once you locate it, just get a sense of that. Close your eyes and give it a score. So it might be 0 to 10, it might be a 4 or a 6. And it's always good to sort of measure that before you start, so that when you finish, you'll find that you'll notice the shifts. So we might locate it, and say, for example, it might be in the chest or somewhere else. Now just tune in on that and notice which way it's spinning, because it must be moving somehow, otherwise we wouldn't be aware of it in the body. So get a sense of whether it's spinning in a clockwise or anti-clockwise, or maybe front to back, or maybe it's just moving all together in a different direction. But notice the movement, and then get a sense of pulling that thing out of your chest or out of your stomach and looking at it so it's external to you, so that you can pull it right out and notice it's still spinning in that same direction, whatever that may have been. And then what I want you to do is start spinning it in the opposite direction, and then speed up that spin so you can just see it going faster and faster and faster, and then get a sense of grabbing it and putting it right back into that spot, back into your chest, your stomach, your head, wherever that was. Then close your eyes and just check in what number that's on. Now with every client I've used it, the number goes down. And if you like the feeling after you've done that technique, and as you just saw, it takes a minute or not very long at all, but if you like the feeling, keep it. If it still needs some work, do it again. Now sometimes you'll find that those feelings don't seem to be moving clockwise or anti-clockwise. I had somebody the other day who said it was moving down, and that's perfectly fine. And you can still let that move when you use your own imagination, because our mind is connected to our emotions and our energy centers in our body. And I had somebody else say, it's just sitting here in the pit of my stomach. And I said, well, if you're not noticing any movement, does it have a color? And she said, it's got a dirty gray color. So I said, fine, let's just use that. And she just imagined that big lump of grayness in her stomach. She got it, she pulled it out, and she imagined she could see it right there in front of her. And I said, now let's start it spinning. I don't care which direction you spin it in, make it go faster and faster and faster. Now spin it the opposite direction. And then I said to her, if you had another color that would mean it feels really comfortable, what color would you like it to be? And she said, light blue. And I went, right, just imagine it's just changing colors to light blue. Now put that back into that area. How does it feel? She went, oh my God, it's gone. And that's what we're after. We want emotional trauma that has been stored in the body to be released and gone from the body. So then I said, try to bring up the feeling again. She said, I can't find it. It's just not there anymore. So it truly is a gift to have these extra little tools, neurolinguistic programming, the way the mind processes those different emotions, the way our subconscious processes things differently. And these quick tools can have a really big effect on your body and on your life. And so you might want to do that if you've got something really huge. You might have to do it 3 times in a row. You might do it 4. And what they suggest is that you do it probably, if you've got a lot of trauma, start doing it 3 or 4 times a day. And within a short period of time, you'll find you just can't get that feeling back again when you think about those same past experiences. So when you're thinking about that feeling, think about, what event in your life caused that to happen. What was the thought that went through it? What was the experience? What was the emotion? What number it is, 0 to 10? And then check in with your body. Where do you locate it? Where is that in your body? Then pull it out external from yourself. So it's not a part of you, so it doesn't define you. It's external from you. Notice that it's still spinning in the same direction. If you found that direction, reverse the flow, speed it up, and put it back into your body wherever that came from. Then try to think about that same event, but you're just going to find that the link is broken in the brain. So it's all about changing neural pathways in your brain so that you can ease through your life without all the trauma, without all the emotional pain that can then cause problems with the body and with our lives. So I hope you enjoyed that spinning technique. And as I said, it's called the spin, or it's called the spinning technique. And use it, and please let me know how you go with it. Let me know how you feel after you've done that experience with whatever it is that's caused you concern in the past. Because my job is to give you as many little tools as I can to help you just glide through your life with greater ease and grace. So thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how you go, and I will see you soon.